So I'm here today with Rutger. Rutger is the owner of a hospitality business in the Netherlands, which has several cool and creative concepts for both the B2C and B2B markets. And today, Rutger and I will talk about how we work together over the past 4 months and what he got out of this collaboration we had. And great to have you here, Rutger.
Yes, thank you, Leonard. Happy to be here.
Yeah, and I remember that we started working about 4 months ago. And can you share what your situation was before you joined the program, like in November, December? What was your life and your reality then?
Yeah, absolutely. So looking back at last quarter, I was a bit in a slump. To be honest, we had quite a tough year business-wise, and at the end of season, I felt like a football player in the end of season. I was a bit broken, a bit tired, actually, a bit second-guessing myself in terms of fate and in the business and where we were heading. I basically, as we say in Dutch, trok aan de bel, asked for help. Which led back to you, because we know each other from when you were still living in the Netherlands and worked at your first startup here in the Netherlands. And from that point on, we first started having weekly calls one-on-one. We did a lot of different exercises, from visualizations together to looking at like the whole life-work balance and everything in between, basically. And from that point on, I also joined the Entrepreneur Mastery Group from January till the last week of March, I think, which was a weekly group session where we also discussed a lot of topics and basically had a foot behind the door concept where we made things open to talk about. So we had a moment to discuss a topic or a theory, expressed our challenges, or basically the things that we felt about it, and from that point on, we started tracking. We started implementing small changes, and small changes can lead to big outcomes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's what you did. And still looking back at that point when you started, what were the most important things you wanted to achieve? Because I remember, I think you had some personal things, but also things you wanted to increase in the business.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So business-wise, it was maybe get out there, work on the vision, work on the company more instead of in the company. But on a personal level, it was also I wanted to move away from a drained energy resource, enjoying the work that we were doing, be more at ease in the office, but also at home, have more fun while doing it, lose some weight actually also, which we also get done. I think there were some maybe even very unrealistic goals for 4 months, but there were some things that we really wanted to tackle.
And we also just scored you in your business at the beginning, and we scored you I think about a week ago, and it was really cool to see that you actually grew across the board. Many different levels. Stress lowering stress, more confidence, more business growth, more personal growth. How do you feel about that?
Of course, really happy that really happy where we are right now. Still, also I know like that it's a plant that needs to get water, and you have to keep on working on yourself. But really happy to see where I am right now, especially when you compare it to 4 months ago. There's been a complete shift, I think.
That's so cool to be a part of. And what is the biggest shift? Because can you share bit of that, because you shifted on a personal level, and also the business had a very great period, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So on a personal level, it was maybe basically an identity shift from like coming from an insecure position into like feeling more safe and confident on who I am and where we're going with the business, and what's feeling more confidence and at ease with the role that I am doing within the company. And on the business side, yeah, we had our best quarter, so that's awesome, of course. Yeah, basically the if you could wrap it up in one sentence, it was an identity shift into more of a safe and in safety and confidence, in a feeling of safety and confidence.
Yeah, and that played out in the business, I think, for sure. And you had this amazing quarter, and I think you're also now working on big building blocks to build the business of the future, right? To do even some perhaps some get some new concepts, perhaps even acquiring them. That's super exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think in terms of coaching, we had like it was coaching on the personal side, it was coaching on the business side as well. So in one of the vision sessions we had, we even identified 5 building blocks, building blocks that we are still working on every week right now. And also having someone to talk to, having a sparring tongue helps on the business side.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, amazing. And now you're at this level, so you worked on yourself, your health, business clarity, your vision, and perhaps most importantly, your identity as an entrepreneur and the confidence you're radiating. And can you share a bit about what is next for you from this new baseline? The business is better, you're stronger. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I think we laid the groundwork, right? So there's a good fundament right now, and there's more trust. There's a good fundament to work on myself even more, work on the business even more. I think if you compare it to 4 months ago, there's sparked a new fire to test out new things, to dare to grow, to dare to invest even more. So there's a change there, and I'm just really looking forward to see where it goes. I also will still appreciate it and be grateful for how it comes. But there's definitely something going on in terms of continuing this way and working on small steps, because I think that's the basic approach. There's a concept. You try to see like, hey, what's the most easy step that I can take to improve myself, and by improving myself also, have a bigger chance of luck on the business side.
Yeah, because you also continue to put time on the business, so stepping out of the business and working on the team, working on the vision, working on bigger business partners. Was that important for you as well to work on the business?
Yeah, absolutely. So and also to be kind on myself, because when we were still working together, it was like November last year, which is in event business quite an intense period. So you also coached me back in the day, like, hey, for now it's, you don't have to take on any more new projects. It's just about, be kind to yourself, make sure you do the things that are necessary in this stage. But whenever we went over to 2023, we definitely implemented ways to work more on the business, which was necessary, and I think is necessary for every entrepreneur.
Yeah, amazing. And what was it for you to work both with me and Rochelle, 2 coaches, and what did it bring you?
That's a good question. So first of all, there's I think there's a difference in the way you guys look at certain topics. But also within the group coaching, it was nice that there was quite a pace, and also quite different topics from different angles. Having two people look at the business, knowing what's up, and thinking along. I think you guys are a real team, and you have more of a feeling that there's a team behind you, helping and thinking along, and I think that's great.
Yeah, thanks. It was a pleasure to do it together, to help you together with Rochelle. And what advice would you give to someone in a kind of similar situation that you had back in November? Because you are the owner of the business. You were in a critical stage of the business, growing it rapidly, busy phase. What advice would you give to someone in a similar position?
I would say definitely don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't think you have to do it all alone. You're not alone. There's always people around you that are already helping you, even if in a busy period you forget about it. Put yourself first and your health. I think that's a big one. And get a group of peers. Get a group of similar like-minded people around you that maybe even have similar or likewise challenges around you, like group of peers to work more together, and to also have like a foot behind the door to also work weekly on this, maybe even on a day-to-day basis. It's about behavior change, right? And that's not easy. That's not done easily.
Then it really helps. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanna share about these months together and that you didn't mention yet?
Yeah, I think what I really like is I'm not sure what the word is that I would be using, but I think I know the word. I think I really like the holistical approach. That it's not just about business. It's not just about health. It's not just about confronting people or having a good resource of energy. I think it's you need to look at this holistically.
Yeah.
You're in this for the long haul, and you're in this. Yeah, this is basically a way of life, I think, and I think so it's, if it's a way of life, you should also look at it at all aspects of life holistically, and I think that's what you guys are doing really well in this course. It touches very different angles of life, and I really like it. It's not too, for me, it's not too, how do you say, like what's the word for zweverig, like weavery,
woozy.
It's not woozy. It's not too practical, but it has the right balance. So it's a holistically approach, which was for me a good fit. Absolutely.
That's great to hear, man. That's what we try to do, and I want to thank you for your trust in us, to go so deep with us in the past months, but also to I want to congratulate you also for the results, and thank you for your consistent work, because you have been super consistent in doing everything, attending the sessions, going over the notes, rewatching things, doing your daily actions, and I'm really happy, and I've known you now for a couple of years, but I'm really happy with the growth that I've seen you go through. Both your business and also on a personal level, and the way you're handling it. I'm super proud to see this growth and you thriving. And of course, there are always challenges, but this is, if you, a couple of years ago, I know you now a couple of years, and if we would have known where you would stand now, I think we would be both very, very glad. And
Absolutely. That's a good shift. It was a good exercise as well, by the way. Looking back and see, that was a good one.
For sure. Yeah. Thanks. yeah, let's wrap up right here with this, and yeah, let's talk soon, and let's stay in touch, and
Absolutely.
wishing you all the best. Yeah.
Thanks, Leonard, and thanks to you and Rochelle. Thank you guys very much. We'll talk soon.
Thank you so much.